set in here. Snow's still falling a little bit, so I kind of threw some snow on the front of my kayak blind, hoping that that's going to help, but I might stick out a bit. And if that's the case, if there's birds around and I am sticking out, I'm going to push back into these weeds behind me. I think I'm just going to bear down and yank the kayak up there. I bumped a couple of ducks coming in, but not a lot. The water right now is like slush. It's like, except for a few pockets, it's like hunting like in a slushy. So I'm hoping that it doesn't just like decide to freeze up today. First of all, that's going to make me getting out of here a huge pain. But it also make, motion on the water a pain. I was out of town for a few days for Thanksgiving and we hunted on the Mississippi out there. And that was a lot of fun. I'd never hunted on the Mississippi. But that means I don't have a fresh scouting report for this area. So today is Sunday. I'm hunting where I saw birds on Wednesday afternoon when I scouted. So we'll see. Well, this hunt is happening quite quickly. I've already got 2 birds down before I even got the camera out. So I've got a Greenwing Teal right here. I'm gonna go get my other bird out of the water and show it to you. But got the camera rolling now and there's birds flying. Right there, Greenwing Teal number 2. So there was a whole bunch of birds up when I was shooting. So hopefully they decide to come back and work into the spread. Two. There's one right there, but he's in the freaking decoys. Like all of it. There's one. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where are you going? Yes. There he is. All right, well, I got 3 down. That is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. Because it is only 6:54. It's been shooting time for 11 minutes. I got 3 birds down. Boy, they are loving this spread, dumping right into it. It's beautiful. The snow's come down enough since I've been set that I'm actually starting to blend into the background a little bit here. So that's not so bad. Okay, well, there's 5. I might wait a second on this last one here. They're just dumping right into the decoys. I was worried about the slush this morning. I didn't see signs of like ducks swimming in this stuff, but they've come right back and they're just all up in it. So, yep, 2 nice Drake greenies. Beautiful birds, really pretty birds. Just right up in the slush pile here. So that's 5 ducks for me. There's 4 ducks up right there. I've only got 1 duck left to go to limit. I might set on a bit. See about getting a big duck. So shooting time was 6:43. It's 6:57 and I've killed 5 already. All Greenwing Teal. Last 2 were a couple of nice drakes. Everything is just dumping right into this spread, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The snow's falling a little bit. We already had 3 inches of snow on the ground overnight. The snow was supposed to shut off like 6 o'clock. It hasn't. I'm really glad it hasn't because it's beautiful out. But I may actually pass on some teal. I may wait for a pass like big ducks, see if I can get a mallard in or something. Because I've already got 5. This is a spot that I saw the ducks hanging out on Wednesday. And today's Sunday, so I wasn't sure if they'd still be here, but they definitely are. And if there's as many ducks as I saw on Wednesday here, like, we're gonna be all right. And even if I only leave with 5 ducks, like, that's a really good hunt. I'll take 5 duck hunt any day, especially in this setting. These snowy hunts like this have just always been kind of a dream for me, and I almost never get to do them. Because it's like the water is either froze up and like just really cold, like it's a hard freeze, or we don't get snow. It's like 55 degrees through December or something crazy. So it's like, it's November and we got 3 inches of snow on the ground. It's like 28 degrees and snowing really nice. Beautiful morning. That is so cool. They are wanting to land down there a little bit, which is fine. Like I said, I've got 5 teal in the bag already. I'm gonna wait on a teal. I'm gonna wait to shoot a teal. I'm wanting a big duck, mallard or something. Like I said, I'm gonna let them hang out there. They buzzed the decoy spread pretty good. Decided not to come in, but I've done some shooting here this morning. And it's kind of interesting to just watch the teal, watch the ducks, watch the behavior. Interesting little critters for sure. I've pretty rarely ever been in a situation where I say I'm going to pass on teal. That group of teal just buzzed me pretty good. I could have killed one out of that, but yeah, I think I'm just going to wait a while. I'm so tempted to round out my limit on this dude, but I'm trying to be patient. Because I think even if the flight slows down for birds, I think paddling out of here, I'm going to have some opportunities to get the 6th duck. But he is a nice drake. Be duck number 6. I could get him, go home, get all my stuff done before football even starts, and sit by the fire with the wife all day. I had a bunch of work to do today too. I got to load a dump trailer with firewood. I could get all that done before football starts. Just be lazy all day if I take him. But I don't know. I still haven't exactly made my mind up yet. That teal just got up and flew out of the decoys. He'd been sitting in the decoys for like half an hour. I'm pretty sure at one point he actually was asleep, like head down, didn't move for like 10 minutes. Swam around, peeped, dove in the water, gave himself a bath. And I said, man, I'm holding out for big ducks, or a big duck. I was in the middle of eating my Rice Krispie bar at the time. I'm like, I'll give it to the end of this Rice Krispie bar. I finished the Rice Krispie bar, he was still in the decoys. And I said, man, I don't want the hunt to be over in the snow quite so fast. But, yeah, nice looking Drake Greenie though. But I want to drink my coffee out here. So I started drinking my coffee. Got 2/3 of the way through my coffee before he finally got up and flew away. And joined 2 other teal off to my right that have been sitting there for a while. And then I kind of got to thinking, like, you know, I'm like, man, that little duck's kind of cute. He's like ducking in the water and shaking his little head, taking a nap. Like, I mean, that's one thing that's always kind of weird about being a hunter. It's like, I love animals, you know. I think some of the stuff I shoot is cute, you know. And then he's kind of sitting there, the decoys, for 30 minutes, and we're basically on a first name basis. And I'm like, man, when he flew off, I was a little relieved. But here's the thing. He went and joined those other 2 teal over there. If he flew back in with them, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one he was, assuming they were all drakes. You know, it's kind of thing about personifying animals, or like, you know, like giving them like human assigned characteristics or human assigned values. Like, it's sort of just like emotional or relative, you know. But that is always an interesting conflict. Like, I think ducks are beautiful. I don't shoot them because I hate them. I don't shoot them because I think they're ugly and stupid. Like, I love ducks, man. You know, it's just, I think a lot of being a hunter is just being a kind of a part of the food chain. You know, humans are natural omnivores. Like, we're in the food chain, so we're kind of just taking our part in that food chain, being a part of nature. Anyway, time is it? It is 8:20 a.m. So, I do want to wait for big ducks, but like, the flight has definitely slowed down. I think a lot of stuff is sitting on the water. That first flight this morning was really, really good. I'm fairly confident I can round out my limit, you know, on the way out of here. I don't necessarily want to be out here all day. I don't have to be. But I just want to give a little bit more time for big ducks if they're going to show up. It's a bunch. That's a bunch of swans. There's a bunch more. Like another couple dozen. It's a lot of swans. Okay, well, I am still sitting at 5 ducks, which I shot all in like the first 14 minutes of shooting light. It's like 9:15 right now. Granted, I passed on a lot of teal, but okay, that sound was just a whole bunch of teal. Holy crap, they were fast. I'm almost not sure that they were divers. Probably one of my better bets of shooting a duck is jump shooting it on the way out, because they've kind of stopped flying except for that one group right then. Well, that's the 5 I got. 2 nice drakes, 3 hens. Right now, and I'm gonna pick up the decoys here and paddle out, because I'm not surprised if to find that, you know, the teal are still on the creek somewhere just further up. So not a whole lot of movement at the moment right here, so I'm gonna paddle out of here and see if I can get duck number 6 while doing so. Definitely breaking ice on the way out a little bit. It's not real bad, but stuff like this kind of sucks to do when you're paddling a kayak.
I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bows, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow. Can't touch the bottom.
Well, guys, thanks for joining me on this snowy duck hunt. I had a blast. I ended with 5 ducks, all greenwing teal. Killed them all really fast in the morning, but it was a great time. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and drop me a comment. You know, like the video if you liked it. If you are liking what you're seeing, want to check out more, find me on Instagram, Deeply Driven Outdoors. Find me on Facebook.com/Deeply Driven Outdoors. Find my podcast. It's on Spotify, Deeply Driven Outdoors Podcast. If you really like what you're seeing and want to support it, go to patreon.com/Deeply Driven Outdoors. It's $5 a month. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. I got a lot more adventures coming up to follow along with. I got deer hunting, I got the rest of duck season, I got fishing, whole 9 yards. Go ahead and hit the subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.